Hey everyone, it's Mike here. It's a little bit of a bonus Crucible chat, but I just had something on my mind that I wanted to talk to you guys about. So, if you've been anywhere on YouTube in the last however long couple of days, you'll have noticed the ongoing drama around Drama Alert and Keemstar and what he did to that poor old man. And I had some thoughts on it because I've watched a lot of people's videos decrying Keemstar and basically pointing out how awful he is and how terrible Drama Alert is. And I don't want to talk about that specifically. If you don't know what happened, basically, a few years ago, Drama Alert reported that a paedophile had been found playing RuneScape and trying to hook up with young girls, and that guy got put in prison. And then the weekend, one of his researchers came to him saying this guy's that we did the report on has been let out of prison and he's back streaming RuneScape. So Keemstar made a video and sent all his little minions over to basically harass the fuck out of this guy. And it turns out it was not the guy. It was a different guy. The only similarities between the two of them were that they were both in their 60s and had goatee beards, and that was it. Oh, they both had grey hair. But that was literally it. And this guy got all this hatred on his stream, and it reduced him to tears. And I don't want to retell the story because it's been told so many times, but that's just the context around it. Now, what this has got me thinking is that as YouTubers, as people, we all have to act responsibly. And in situations like this, you cannot go half-cocked. You can't just go, oh my god, he's a paedophile, and then send your minions on towards this person. You don't know this person. You don't know who they are, what they are. Unless it's been some huge high-profile media case, you can't make a snap judgment about that. And certainly from what'll it be? It'll be like a 120 by 120 pixel face cam. You can't tell that it's that same person. After all this kicked off, Keem took down the video and he made another video admitting the mistake. And then he went back to making his normal videos. And the next video he uploaded was all the normal Drama Alert shite, like someone's had an argument on Twitter or someone's had their channel blocked or whatever. But then he goes on to have this like 2 or 3 minute little monologue thanking the people who've supported him and thanking the people who've been oh so cool in the whole situation, people who've stood up for him. At the end of the day, Keemstar acted like a real fucking dick. And he went into an argument completely half-cocked, and he could have ruined this guy's life. Now, the reason he's been so self-congratulating is because this Tony fella has gotten so many more views and so many followers and subscribers and that kind of thing. That's not what you take from this. You don't take from the fact that this Tony guy benefited from this burst of publicity. What you take from it is that you are in a position of power when you have 800 and something thousand subscribers. You are in a position of power. You need to act responsibly and you need to be a good person. And if exposing YouTubers is your thing, if you want to expose a paedophile, you have to be pretty fucking sure that they're a paedophile. Because lesser people's lives have been ruined by accusations like that. You have to have the evidence, you have to have the proof. And you know what you do when you have that evidence, you have that proof? You don't make a fucking YouTube video about it, you call the fucking police. YouTube should not be a place where we go to police ourselves. There should not be people being exposed on YouTube as paedophiles. You get that information, you go to a policeman, you send it to, I don't know, the FBI, I don't fucking give a shit. You send it to law enforcement and let them do their job. Because at the end of the day, doing this kind of thing on YouTube just instigates a witch hunt. All you're doing is telling people who don't know any better, you're giving them second-hand information that they can't corroborate for themselves. You give them second-hand information, and then they go and harass someone with their third-hand information. Now, I know Keemstar has done stuff in the past, like he did the whole Line Maker thing and Yummy Mash and whatever and all that kind of thing. The good that he's done in situations like that doesn't matter anymore, because for all he's exposed this on YouTube, these people are still making videos. These people are still walking the fucking streets. And that is the key point to take away from this. Someone comes to you with information about someone who's trying to chat up 13-year-old girls or boys or whatever. First thing you do, tell them to tell the police. What are you telling a YouTuber for? Oh, you want the fame, you want the notoriety. I don't give a fuck. That kind of situation should not be brought up on YouTube, and it's really irresponsible that he's doing this kind of thing, because he's been caught out this time. Even though he actually admitted himself, it has caught up to him. Because through all his hubris about the fact that he exposed his line maker thing and whatever, through all of his hubris, he has now dropped himself in the shit, and it's only by the skin of his teeth that he's come up smelling anything less than like diarrhea. It's a really fucking shitty situation, and it's a really fucking shitty thing that he's done, and he's now self-congratulating because people are now being nice to this Tony guy. People were being nice to this Tony guy beforehand. All he's trying to do is deflect the shit away from him. I'm sorry, this wasn't meant to be a rant about Keem himself. This was meant to... excuse me. I wanted to talk about this idea that this kind of content does not belong on YouTube because it belongs in the hands of the law. If you expose someone in a public forum like this, for whatever reasons that you have, it might come from a place of pure nobility. It might come from a case of, oh my god, people need to know. But at the end of the day, you just incite a witch hunt, and what needs to happen is it needs to go through law enforcement. You call the police, whoever, you just tell somebody else. You don't tell the fucking internet. Because it can backfire, and it almost backfired horrendously against Keemstar. And to be fair, he is getting a lot of shit, and he fucking deserves it. Anyway, I'm going to leave a link in the description, which I saw on Higgsy007's video, about... I think it's a change.org petition to get Keemstar banned from YouTube activities. He's had 2 channels banned now, and he could have really fucked this guy's life up. And it's not on. It shouldn't be like this. This shouldn't happen. So yeah, if you feel inclined to, and if you think it's the right thing to do, I'll leave that up to you. By all means, just go down into the description, then click that link and sign the petition. I've signed it, and I know a lot of people who have. So anyway, sorry for this really ranty video. I know it's a bit of a surprise to get an extra Crucible chat. But normal service resumes on Saturday. Thank you again, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.